You have reached your destination.
Yep. And since I'm still waiting on material, and I haven't got a call back from Sports and Classic, who I bought the stuff from, I might as well start pulling apart my other interior stuff, kind of gauging what I've got, maybe understanding what kind of a repair I've got in front of me. I've already started to kind of poke and prod at some of these pieces. You know, they don't look too awfully bad, but I've got some oddities in here. You see how it's kind of lumpy. Don't know why. I'll find out. I'm hoping there are, $100 bills posted inside the bits of upholstery, and I'll pay off my MG. Or not. This is the pouch for the side covers. This goes across the back of the car, and you can see, aside from dust, it's actually in pretty good condition. There are no holes. All of the stitching is in good shape. And let's see. It's attached nicely. I mean, it did a nice job on this. So I don't believe this is the original stuff, because looking at one of these, you can see that there's a layer under there. So I think this was covered and then recovered. I suspect. I'll find out as I pull it apart. But dang it! First thing I'll do is remove these nails very carefully and see what I've got. I'll then take off the piping and see what I've got, and then remove all of the old upholstery. I mean, this one should be probably the easiest, although I believe I have a break right here because the curve isn't perfect. So I guess we'll see in a few minutes. Okay, this is off, and I did it in a good, non-destructive way. I didn't pull anything through the other side. So that goes there, on and on. Okay, the only thing I had to do was rip that out, which is there, because it was frozen. The captive portion of the nut wasn't captive anymore, so that spun. I didn't have a choice. So I'll fill that in somehow, some other way. I'll find out once I get everything pulled apart. But again, here's right there. You can see right there where I think this is broken. I'll bet you it is. Well, I know it is because it's moving. See that? Whereas the rest of it is not. So I'll pull off the piping, and I'll pull this thing apart and see what I've got. In the meantime, let's take a look at the pouch. Aside from a good clean that it needs, it's in good condition. Yep, not bad. You know what? I'm going to wash this up and then show you. Okay, quick video. This cleaned up pretty nicely. I did find a flaw there, a little bit there, but overall some discoloration there too, but overall not bad. I tried some of this stuff on it, and it's not leather, so it's pure vinyl, but not bad. And the back is just as good. No moth-eaten bits, dusty as all get out, but not bad. So I may keep this, make it wall art, something, I don't know. I'll put my car stuff in it, more of that, I don't know, something, but yep, not bad, or I may just sell it, who knows. Yeah, so I've got help here. I've got that one assisting with fender bending, and that one with interior stuff. This is my Middle Eastern rescue. I got him just before I left the warm, sandy places. Took him home to the States with me. And I have a broken bow. This is the rear piece. I've been working on this. I did that, I think, by being too aggressive and taking out staples. And this end is just out and out rot, I think, or dry rot, basically. And I'm going to save this. I know that there are tons of people who would say, oh, that, you gotta buy a brand new one. No. I have done wonders with this car and brought it back from the dead in a lot of ways. And I'll do the same thing with this wood. So I'll chronicle my my steps. What I thought I would do, though, these little pieces here are what gets put into these body pieces and screwed in from behind, right? So, cute little system, neat little system. This is one of the pieces, right? Oops. This goes in there like that. That is the captive nut portion. Then this screws over it. Oops. And there's your captive nut. That has some play back and forth. I have a brand new bag of, I've got a bag of brand new parts all over the place. And so I'm going to replace all that stuff. I'll probably keep the fasteners, but, you know, I'll replace them with new stuff. So what I'm going to start off with, I think, is some wood glue and some very tiny screws to hold it all together. And then, oops, wood screws, and then wood glue, or no wood screws, wood glue, and then we'll see how it looks in the morning. And I may add, put this down, using my Dremel, I may just dig a trench, as it were, and then put a piece of metal in there, tie it down with screws, and then fill it over with epoxy. And do the same thing on the other side. Again, that's just for strength. So, yeah. So once I hit this on YouTube and everyone says, oh my God, no, buy a new one. No, save your comments, don't want to hear it. The time that you already see this, it's going to be fixed anyway. So, yeah. So I'll get that started. Alright, it's next morning, and I've got my pieces put together. You can see where the seam was. That's roughly center of screen there. God, he wants to go up in the attic there. And he'll climb, probably. See, he'll do it. Yep. Nope. Anyway. So, roughly center of screen here. I've got the pieces glued. I put a couple staples here last night to keep the pieces steady. And it worked pretty well. So I've got a nice solid piece here that I'm going to put together with the other bow. Yes, he'll go all the way up there. Bless his little fuzzy heart. The other piece came apart in two pieces, right? Hey. He's announcing himself because he's usually in trouble when he does this. And he'll get himself down in a second. But anyway, so this came in two pieces. I glued that as well last night. And you can see the seam a little bit right there with some there. The glue I'm using is Tight Bond Ultimate, whatever it is. And that is good goddamn stuff. So I'm going to glue these pieces to the rest of the wood bow here. And I'm going to fill in some low spots or some missing wood, i.e. here, with some fiberglass resin, so I can shape that and make it whole again. So this is going to go directly onto my car and held there with bolts and fasteners, right? So I don't need to have it necessarily structurally strong. I'm not going to go playing swords with this thing. So the glue that I'm using is awfully darn good. I think he's, oh God, he got, oh, I'm gonna go, yeah, hold on. Anyhow, rescue successful. I'm gonna glue all these pieces together, clamp them down. I will probably do it like this. So I've got a nice, I'm gonna say flat surface, but, huh, interesting. That's more flat this way. Anyway, clamp these down actually to my bench. And then fill in the low spots. There's a low spot right here, for example. See, it's missing a little bit. Right there. And the same thing over here. Fill that with fiberglass resin or tiger hair, one of the two, something that I can something that I can shape, and then call it a day. Again, I don't need structural stability on this because I've got fastener here, 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 and there that will fasten these things to the car itself, and good to go. So, yep. Okay, this is done. As you can see, I have placed the hardware in this part that I fixed. You can see how much of an overlap in fiberglass and plastic filler there was. And I'd use my Dremel. I dug that out. I put pretty deep digs in with my flapper disc there into all sides of this. Filled it in with that tiger hair stuff, that Bondo hair, on all three. And then filled in the cracks and crevices and holes and things. And I've got a full up round good bow. So, again, that just drops in there. It's nice and flush. Captive nut sits on top. And I'll screw it down. So, the rest of this, let me show you the other repairs, starting from over here. All right, this was just a couple of staples and some wood glue, and it ended up being actually really, really strong. So, as you can see, I didn't put one of these, damn it, there, one of these things in here. I didn't need to. And it's got the correct curve. This yellowing on the back actually is wood glue. I put a coating in there so that it would get into the holes and penetrate. Nothing wrong with that hole. Got to look there to grind down. And a few more repairs here, but nothing major, except for the entire end that I put back on. And again, I just took my my grinder disc, dug pretty far into the wood on all three planes here, there, here, and here. Filled it with that that fiberglass stuff, and it is on. And I'm done. I am done. I got a little bit to trim off there, but I'm done. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So here's the, I've got a little bit of adjusting on the piping to do. Here on the end, I think I'll undo the staple and redo it, but that's easy. And a little bit of a bump there. Huh. And here's the back. So I've got all new fasteners. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Again, I gotta trim that off, but that looks good. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Let me do a little bit more with this in the back too. So today's Sunday the 25th, whatever it is, of April. And I've spent most of my day on this, just covering this one piece. This is the one that I glued back together. And on. So this is the rear cockpit rail. And this is what my side covers go into, but I'm not going to have side covers. I'm a little surprised that this doesn't have snaps there or here. I may put some Velcro on here in the future, just so this stays down and looks nice. But that's not bad. Not bad at all.